And um, the truth is that Jesus points the way 2,000 years ago and still today. The man Jesus is a symbol for the Christ mind that we all share, and he he pointed the way many years ago, and even now in this moment, because even though they called him the Christ, it is he and she and all living things that are the Christ, the Son of God, the presence of I am. And I just welcome everyone. Just take a deep breath. Just breathe in what God is and breathe out what God is. This air that we breathe is God. This body, this illusory body that breathes in and out, it's also God. And everything is what God is. And this is also another name, the Christ. The Christ presence is this name for God. This Christ presence, I am. I am is the being that knows itself. I am. I am. So I want to invite you to repeat this after me, even if it's not out loud or if it's quiet. I am. I am. I am the Christ. Say that to yourself. I am the Christ. I am the Christ. And beloved, this is the truth of what you are. You are the Christ. You are the presence of God manifest in the form of that body-mind experience that is also seen. It is also known by what you are. You know this. There is an awareness of this experience. There's an awareness of this child of God that has your name on it. You are a child of God. You are the presence of God. You are the holiness of God. And this holiness, it pervades and envelops everything that you are. This holiness envelops your thoughts, all experiences that the person has. And this holiness is a gift from our Creator, from Source that is not separate from us. This holiness is as much a part of the Creator as the Creator itself. It's just like the current in the ocean, and it's just like the air that we breathe and the space with that's the air is within. We are one with what God is, and this presence is known. We are aware of this presence. When our eyes are closed in the visual perception, is um, is temporarily muted or ignored, then our awareness goes to listening with the body's ears. And we're aware of the sounds. We're aware of sensations that the body has. And this awareness is always present. It's always present. And you could also call this awareness that's always present, you could call it the Christ. This is Christ presence. You can call this awareness that's aware of this experience. It's aware of sounds and sensations. It's aware of thoughts, and it's aware of feelings. It's aware of emotions and beliefs. It's aware when our peace is disturbed. It's aware of the disturbance. It's always present. It is the light that I am. It's the light that Kelly speaks of, that we are the light. We are pure light. It's the light that Lisa Natoli speaks of. I am the light of the world. This light is always present. And we could call it I am. We can call it many things. In this Christmas season, Kelly is inviting us to share this light and this love everywhere we go, with everyone that we come in contact with. Share this light. And she invites us to know ourselves that we are that light. And this can be known as a direct experience right now as I am and as awareness. I like to think of, I love the holiness lessons in the Healing Cure, and this is why that's such a powerful program, because it acknowledges holiness as I am. And this holiness, it seems to have almost an extending power by the way the sound of it works. We can extend this holiness. And so we are going to experience and give the power of holiness to everything that comes across our mind right now. We're going to include it with and as holiness. So we're going to allow it to come within this holiness, because holiness is in everything that I see. Every thought that I think is enveloped by the holiness of our own being. And this holiness is the power of God that is extended. And if there's any situation in your life right now that is just pure love, like I'm thinking of my youngest daughter right now. I have such a love for her. She has a new baby, Macy, that's 6 weeks old. I'm just enveloping them with love. And if there's a loved one in your life, many loved ones, or even someone that maybe recently has disturbed your peace, bring them into this holiness. We'll pause right here for a few seconds, 15 seconds or 30 seconds. Just bring your family members or your animals, the beings that you love, or some that you want to bring closer. Maybe there's a disturbance in your connection with them. Bring them into this holiness of God presence. Bring them in. Bring in your children, your spouses, your partners, your Bring in everyone into this space. Bring in the city that you live in. Bring all of them into this space. There's no space. There's no place where this space is not. It goes into the infinite. So you can bring the whole country that you're in. You can bring the earth. Bring it into this space. And this space is eternal, infinite. It has no time or distance attached. So this space goes out into all the galaxies and beyond the stars. So this is the vastness of what God is, and this is the vastness of you, of what you are as being, as presence, as holiness, as pure light, as the Christ. You are Christmas, beloved. You are Christmas. This is you. This is your brothers, your sisters, your spouses, your children, your animals. They're all the Christ. Even the physical things that are in your space, what you're sitting on, this computer thing it's the Christ. All of it. And you are the awareness of it. This is your beingness. You are so holy. You are the holiness of God. And this holiness knows itself as I. And then the attributes of what God is follows that. I am love. I am spirit. I am joy. I am peace. I am love. I am the Christ. And I am Christmas. And I share this love and this Christmas and this holiness with everyone that I meet, with every thought that I think, with every memory that I hold or that comes into my awareness. I envelop it with this presence of God, this holiness. This is a gift from Source, from the oneness of what we are. And this oneness is identical. It's the oneness that we all share. We all share the identical oneness with all living things, all things. Just breathe in the holiness of what you are. Breathe in this understanding. And know that you are what God is. And this Christmas, the birth of the Christ, is nothing more than the birth, the awakening, or the reawakening of what you have always been. It's the reawakening of the Christ consciousness into the mind of God's son or daughter, into the awakening of what she has always been. Present in holiness. We're so grateful. We're so grateful to know the truth that frees everything. We know this truth, and we don't have to shout it from the rooftops, although often we want to. We can quietly remember for all beings that they are an equal member of what we are. Everyone shares this inheritance, the inheritance of oneness, the inheritance of the gift of what we are. Oh, what a beautiful time to just remember the truth. Thank you. Thank you, beloved Father, Mother God, the holiness of what we all share. Thank you.